How are we, everybody? Down Under Entrepreneur coming to you from the lovely Cairns, North Queensland, Australia. And today I have the pleasure of being on the beautiful Cairns Esplanade. And I also have a special guest with me today. Everybody, if you could say hello to Tracy. She is my girlfriend. She is from Taiwan.
Hi, hello everybody, how are you?
So today Tracy's going to help me answer some questions about the top 5 things that a foreigner has found different or interesting about living in Australia. But before we continue, if you like our content here on the channel, then please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section. That said, let's jump into it. So now, Tracy, obviously you studied English in Taiwan at quite a prestigious school. So how would you say learning English and speaking English was different when you got to Australia?
So when we, like in Taiwan, you study English, of course, but it's kind of like the American style English. And then here, when I came to Australia, then just feel like, wow, totally, it's a little bit different. Then, for example, like instead of like, welcome, and then you guys say no worries. And also when we say like flip flop, and then you guys say thong or like pluggers. So at the first few weeks when I came here, just like, what's going on? I totally don't understand. And instead of just words, then some pronunciation is a bit different. So for example, we say Australia, and then you guys say Australia. Yeah, so just interesting and then funny. So just takes a little bit of time to get used to it. But yeah, just fun to kind of know the difference between language. Yeah.
Cool. And how did you find like our I guess like our nightlife culture, our drinking culture here in Australia?
Yeah, so speaking of this, so we don't really have like a drinking culture in Taiwan. So because we kind of feel like if you go out drinking with your friends, like because Taiwan mostly just like dancing clubs or like nightclub, that sort of thing, and we don't really have like bar. Yeah, so if you go to those places very often, then people consider you are kind of like a party girls or like boys like paid players. So in Taiwan we don't really have to do it, but when I came to Australia, then I just feel like, wow, it's a little bit different. People just kind of like hang out and then just have a drink at the bar. Sometimes just like a nice pool bar, or sometimes of course you guys have like dancing style, but it's just very casual, very relaxed, have a drink. Yeah, it's a little bit like different like Taiwan's.
Cool. And how was like what was the big difference between like sort of Taiwan and Australia for like say the cost of eating out? Because I know you eat out quite a lot in Taiwan.
Yeah, because like in Taiwan, so let's say for example like McDonald's, we have like in Taiwan and we have it here. So in Taiwan maybe costs us like $3 Australian dollars, and then you can get a pretty standard meal like with hamburgers, with chips, with like one drink. But here in Australia, you probably just like you gotta spend like 10 or sometimes more than that, $10 more than that, then to get a full meal, then it's just like way too expensive to eat outside. And also like in Taiwan we have some like street food, like the vendors and everything. So you can get maybe like $1 or sometimes pretty much like $5, and then you can just be super full and then get lots of different kinds of food. But here in Australia, never. Yeah.
Cool. And I know you've just come back recently. You did a trip up into sort of Northern Territory and sort of Western Australia, and you've obviously been down to sort of like Sydney and Melbourne and whatnot. So just to put things in perspective, guys, Taiwan, if you look at the map of Australia, on the sort of the east coast of the southernmost point, we have an island called Tasmania. Landmass-wise, Taiwan's about half the size of Tasmania. So when you came here, what were your thoughts on like the size of Australia?
So before I came here, I just only have a look at the map. So Taiwan's like a small tiny, but the Australia is just like very big, very spread. But at the time, I just only look at the map. I don't really have the feelings, have the actual experience going around. So after this road trip, I actually just like wow, very wowed me because we drive from Cairns, which is Queensland, and then from here to Northern Territory, then just get to the border, and then just took us like 14 hours to get to the border. But like 14 hours in Taiwan, you can actually go around Taiwan. So just feel like wow, just one state.
So that's like around the whole country.
Yes, around the whole country. So just like yeah, 14 hours, and then we'll be done. Yep.
All right, and so here's a big thing, because I know that like in Taiwan, it's like literally like every street corner. There's like a 7-Eleven or something like that. But what's the big difference between like sort of your convenience stores and supermarkets, say in Taiwan, versus say the ones we have here in Australia?
So like in Australia, like you guys have the two big convenience store, which is Coles and Woolworths, and then we have like similar ones in Taiwan. I think it would be like Amart, like Aimai, or Carrefour, Jallove, that kind of convenience store. So the first thing I noticed the difference is like you guys have the self-serve checkout, which like you don't need people to grab your things and then scan the barcode, and you can do everything by yourself, which I think is pretty cool. Just grab your whole thing and then scan, and then done. You're like finished. But like in Taiwan, now we don't. You have to like line up and then wait for people to scan the barcode for you. Then you can finish the checkout thing. So I think that's quite kind of fashion and then very different. But like in Taiwan's like convenience store, we do have like people that will stand on the aisles, like try to present you the sample of the food or the sample of the coffee or some drinks, and try to sell you something. But here in Australia, well, I've never seen that before. So it's kind of good and bad. It's just good, just like you just go get your food, go get your things, and then you finish shopping. But the bad part is just like you don't have the chance to get to talk to people, I suppose. Yeah, and also I think in Australia you guys have the 7-Eleven as well.
Yeah, night out, 7-Eleven, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But here I found out it's only just that you buy things, you buy the products, and then just finish. But in Taiwan, you can do lots of things with the 7-Eleven. For example, you can pay your phone bills, you can pay your like every bills in 7-Eleven, and also you can even buy the concert tickets like in 7-Eleven. And also one more thing, like you can get the shipping company to ship your product, like your goods, like you order it online and then just ship to the 7-Eleven. Then you can go to the 7-Eleven and then just fetch your things. So I think this is so much convenient than Australia, because you guys just only have one choice, like post office. Then that's it. Yeah, so that's some differences I found out the convenience store between Taiwan and Australia. Yep.
Awesome. Well, look, guys, that's about all we've got time for. We've got other places we've got to get to. Thought we'd just stop here while we're down here on the lovely Esplanade and just make this quick video. So if you found this helpful or useful in any way, then like we said at the start of the video, by all means subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and feel free to leave your comments down in the section below. And of course, if you'd love to see the lovely Tracy in some more YouTube videos with me, then by all means leave a comment and I will schedule her for some more. Apart from that, I hope you're all having an awesome week. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.